All right. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Luke Dancy, and we are here to talk about some magic, and more magic tonight, and hook you up with some free magic just for watching live like we do each and every week on a Taco Tuesday for magicians. And David is also looking for a win. He'll be our last entry, as all of our other friends have joined us early to get on the wheel. So let me go ahead and shuffle this up a little bit and see who our first winner of the night is. Of course, they will win a free magic download. Good luck, friends. All right. Here we go. Off and running. Another week, another show. Cheers. So good. So good. And we got Bill Delmar Crow. Bill Delmar Crow, congratulations on being our first free giveaway winner of the night. That is awesome sauce. Congratulations! As I just mentioned, Mr. Bill is going to pick up that free magic download. And how do you claim that? Of course, that's the big question. Here's the email address right here. Sliding on in. info@allthingsmagic.com. And Bill and everyone that is a winner on our shows, don't forget we do keep very firm on a 1 week period of time to claim your prizes. So if we do go over that time, we're saying it loud and proud, the prize is no longer valid if you wait past that time. But right now, congratulations.
Winner, chicken dinner.
To Mr. Bill Delmar. All right. Congratulations to him. And stay tuned. You could be our next winner just for watching live and our big giveaway of the night. You're also able to donate your raffle tickets. You can pick some of those up. You can do a super chat on YouTube. And you can also do those stars on Facebook. And the big giveaway tonight is over $250 going to one of you, a little mystery bag. And one of the prizes alone is worth $100. The $100 very cool secret utility device. And I might even tell you what it is in a little bit. But first, let me add a couple more people real quick to our free live giveaway wheel here. How we doing out there? All right. Malak, I think that's how you pronounce that. Jason Gray is also looking for a win out there. How we doing, Jason? Thanks for popping on. Another weekly show around these parts. All right. So, yes, I love to see the congrats coming on in for Bill. You know, it's always fun for us to win, but it's also fun to show the love for the people that have also picked up some free stuff out there, too. Just like David did right about there. All righty. Let me get you added over here, David. I don't believe I had you up on the big wheel tonight, but that is now changed. You are on the wheel. And yes, Bruce Young says win, but he's also dropping in a congratulations as well for our first winner, Mr. Bill. So there we go. All right. Yes, there's the congrats. All right. Cool. So friends, as always, we have lots of good stuff lined up for you tonight. And the first thing we'd like to do pretty much on the weekly is to bring you some of this. Starting with who is performing this week at the world-famous Magic Castle in Hollywood, over there in the California. Let's check it out. Let's see who's performing and where. Of course, as you know, if you've never been to the Magic Castle, there are a lot of different rooms, starting with the close-up gallery, which is actually in the front area of the Magic Castle. We've got Rick Seidman, Richard Turner, who is a modern legend, and Yanni El Gossi. If you're not familiar, Rick Seidman is actually the protege of Richard Turner. And Richard Turner is one of the most talented people in the world with a deck of cards. And now he's passing some of that knowledge and experience over to Rick Seidman, who will also be there. So those are their times in the close-up gallery starting yesterday. So they'll be here the whole week. Parlor Prestidigitation, we've got Danny Ray and Michael Gutenplan. They are performing there in the more the parlor setting for you. Palace of Mystery, Ice Master Magician McDonald. Ice McDonald is quite the master magician, and he is starting out in the Palace of Mystery. We also have David Zerbel and Jonathan Neal. Jonathan Neal's a man that's been around for quite a while, and it is nice to see him back at the Magic Castle. Library Bar, another Vegas face you might be familiar with, Miss Joan Decor. Joan is performing there in the Library Bar, Wednesday through Sunday. Those are the times, 8:30 to midnight. Peller Theater, we have Nick Paul and Matt the Mind Noodler. Matt Donnelly has really made the rounds. You know, he did a lot of stuff with the Penn and Teller Foolish, their show, The Foolers. They went on tour, and a lot of people have been saying how great he is, not only as an MC, but as a performer as well. He really has grown into his own. So don't miss him. We also have the hat in the hair. We got Nick, Mike, and Bob, the trio that you see each and every week. Pretty much, they're always holding that down. And then we have the Parlor Kids shows, the brunch that happens on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. That's Frank Thurston. He'll be there 11:30 a.m. All the way through the afternoon. So there you go. As always, friends, if you are interested in visiting the Magic Castle, keep in mind it is a private club. There is a strict dress code, and also you need to pretty much know a member to be able to go in. And a lot of times you'll also have to purchase dinner in order to get in and check out the shows and stuff like that. But this is the website, magiccastle.com, to get all that info for you. So there you go. That is our first little look at what is up this week at the world-famous Magic Castle. It's great to see live magic. You know, it's one thing to watch it online. You know, we're here online, but it's a whole nother beast when you watch it live and you go out and support live magic. That is definitely where it's at. So, all right, friends. Along with some of the news, which we have a lot more of to bring you along the way, we also have some magic tricks to tell you about. And there is a new thing that just dropped today that really caught my eye. And I'm always looking for really fun and interesting ways to reveal information, like a prediction, whether it be a playing card or a name, a celebrity, or anything you can think of. This one, again, really, really caught my eye. And it is right here for you. It's called Distortion by Dante and Ultrabello. This one uses an index card that you're familiar with seeing, but in a whole new way. Look at this. It's kind of weird, kind of wild. So we're going to have a look at the trailer now for you to see this. And there's a couple details I want you to know about with this. So on the other side of the trailer here, try to break down some of this for you. And as always, if you have questions about any of the stuff we're talking about tonight or any of the products that we carry in general, this is your chance. It's one of the reasons we go live, is to really help you out when we can. Time is now. So get in there. If you have any questions for us, drop them in. If you have any shows you've been up to or anything we can talk about on the show too, because the show's not just about me, it's also about you. So if you've been up to some fun stuff, let us know, and we'll talk about it on the other side of this too. So enjoy Distortion.
Keep a name in your mind. You have one?
Yes.
Yeah? Think about it. Because I have here a piece of paper and I try to do something, right? And I try to do something special with my magic pen. Wow, it's a joke. I think this trick is better. Think about the name. And important, look at my eyes. Wow, I'm nervous now. But I have one problem. I have something here, but it's codified. I guess you don't understand if I show you.
No.
That strange lines is so weird, right?
Yeah.
You don't understand that.
No, no.
It's weird. I put some lines, but I have the solution. You only need to tell the name out loud, and I can decodify this message. Okay? What was the name that you're thinking?
Luca.
Luca.
Yes.
Without S. Luca. Watch. Luca. Yes?
Yes.
Luca? What? Watch closely. Only need to decodify the name.
¿Qué?
Yeah? The name, Luca,
Sí,
right?
sí, sí.
Wow.
David.
David. Watch closely.
Wow.
David. David, it's right?
How did you do
You
that?
understand now?
Yeah.
Wow. And this
So there you go. That's a look at that. Probably more than enough for you to see what's going on there. The first person jumping on is Mr. Monk, the Monk Man. Pretty neat. Definitely out of the box thinking, digging it. Yeah, anytime we can reveal something in a very visual kind of way, a different kind of way, at least for me, I'm always interested because, especially when you have this visual like this weird thing. And the best part is they also supply you with, and let me just double check, I think it's 25 gimmicks, 20. So the ending that you're seeing here, obviously you're forcing the information that's now revealed with this weird kind of look. But what's nice is they supply you not just with 20 of these that are ungimmicked, so you can give these away at the end now, but you're also supplied with a really nice Himber envelope so that when you do the visual part where you see the stretching happen, you put that away and then you go, oh, you want to keep that? You just take it right back out and you hand it to them and they can keep that. So you do receive 20 of those for people to keep. So I think that's a really nice thing too, that they've given you something that people can, anytime you can give someone an item that's altered, they're going to remember that and definitely talk about it and tell their friends. The other cool thing is they do offer refills, 25-pack refills, usually for $19.95. We're doing a little bundle deal tonight where you'll save 10% if you want to purchase both the trick and the refills together. You'll save about $6 by doing that tonight. So you would use the link there, not the one just for the product at the top right there. So be sure to do that. But yeah, that's a fun one. It's called Distortion by Dante. And again, even if you don't use the Himber envelope specifically for this, it's nice that you also have that to switch other things as well. So there you go. Ron Action Jackson says, that's cool. Kind of reminds me of that deck where you keep doing a Pharaoh shuffle to fill things out. Yeah, the good old Paul Gertner unshuffled effect for sure. So there we go. Are there 5 gimmicks then? No, you get the one gimmick that does the stretching, that does that part, and then you receive 20 of these because again, you're revealing a forced piece of information. So you would just have these prepared with the name on it, and you can give those away at the end. So you get 20 of those with the purchase, and then again, there are the refills to go with it. So there you go. As Ken Dumb says, that the delayed reveal always hits hard. Anything that morphs great gets great reactions. It's true, right? I'm a big fan of the ones where like the cellophane drawings, the ink morphs and changes. And now you have another thing now with a index card, which I'm sure no one's ever seen that kind of morph happen before. So anyway, that is trick number 1 of the night. That is called Distortion. If you have any other questions about this or anything else tonight, be sure to let me know. I will do my best to get in there and answer your questions. And actually, speaking of questions, this is a great one. I can't believe I forgot to mention this. Thanks, David. It does use a dry erase marker. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So if you do not want to perform this to do the giveaway, you want to hold on and you just do the reveal and you just put it away. It is a dry erase gimmick. So whatever the reveal is, you can then wipe it away, and then you can use the same gimmick over and over and over again for other names and other things. So yes, 100%, you can change the word that is changed and revealed. It is dry erase. So thank you again to David for that awesome comment there, because I totally missed that. And it's actually one of the most important points too.
Well, thank you very much.
So thanks to David for keeping me in check. And thank you, Lawrence Madani, for the like on the show. Appreciate you, my friend, from north of the border up there in Canada. Hope all is well for you, Mr. Lawrence. All right. So that is trick number 1 of the night. And last week, I did a whole lot of talking about Leviosa phone. I didn't do too much, but I did a little review of it, which now, if you'd like to watch the full review, it's been cut down a little bit. It is on our YouTube channel. You can check it out over there. Look for the Leviosa phone review. And I found this footage as well because a lot of people are not really feeling the idea of taking your phone and placing it on the floor and then having this stuff happen below you. I get it. Some people, it does kind of look like what it is. I think I showed a video last week as well of Jackie Yu using it, where it kind of hid some of that, but still you're placing the phone on the floor. So I wanted to bring you this, my friends, because Christian Grace says this is the best handling that he's seen, because he agrees with other people that he's yet to see a natural handling of the phone on the floor. So if you are interested in doing something like the Leviosa phone, you like the idea, but you don't like the floor idea, I'll just mute this. I don't think there's sound anyway. This is a version you can do in your hands. So basically, you would just have the phone on one hand, have your other hand above it. You can make it flip over at the beginning. You can do the whole thing with the lights. And then at the end, you can still have, and the light's going on now, the flashlight, which is kind of hard to see with the angle. And then at the end, the light will come back on, and then the phone will float right up to your hand. So you could get some nice distance. You know, I think he's trying to stay in frame, right? So he's kind of like staying kind of here, but you could get some nice distance there if you wanted to do this. So now you're not just doing it where you place the phone on the floor and do it. Now you could just do it strictly here, which still makes sense, right? Because we all have the phones, and just doing this and making the lights go on and stuff and all that, I think it's still justified. So there you go. That is the little Leviosa phone performance. And Hungry and Hungover does agree. The hand seems more natural than the floor for sure. Yeah, and as I mentioned last week too with Jackie Yu's video, in one of them he was holding a card while he was doing the trick, so that didn't make it look so much like he was just like this the whole time, right? He was holding something, his hand looked more natural. You can also do that as well. Mr. Ambrose says that also looks so much better. Yeah, you know, it's just kind of thinking of other ways to use it than just what it is. You know, in the video, we're seeing that distance and all that. So there you go. Mr. Ron Jack says, I think off a tabletop is good because everybody puts their phone on the table. That's true too. You could totally do it just on a table. Just place your phone down on the table, do the thing, back up to the hand. So yeah, you can totally do it that way too. Franklin Monk, the Monk Man, my Leviosa phone will be here this week. I'm stoked. I was on the fence about it, but man, the more I see it, the more I wanted it. So glad I pulled the trigger. Yeah, and keep in mind again, this is all self-contained. There was a question on our YouTube review about when do you pull the IT? When are you pulling that? You know, is it hard to do it? The system works by itself. You've got this phone, you push a button, and everything happens by itself. You just have to kind of put your hand out, and it cycles through the little thing that they've got going on, and then it goes back up to your hand, and then it's reset to do it again, which is pretty cool. So there you go. I agree, better handling for sure. Yeah, I think so too. You know, I have seen a lot of people with this weird, like, just keeping their hand up for no reason with the phone on the floor. So yeah, wanted to definitely share that with you there. Seen and like the idea of using something like a card or balloon. Yeah, just something in your hand to kind of hide the fact that your hand needs to be there, you know? And that's just kind of like with anything we do, which is why the magic wand back in the day was created, right? To hide the hand from looking like you're palming something, right? If you're holding something else in your hand, it makes the hand look a lot more natural as if you were just holding your hand like that. So there you go. Alrighty, so that is a little sum I wanted to bring your way. Alrighty. Let me look at my notes. I had a bunch of stuff to tell you about. I want to make sure I get it all in for you here. As I mentioned last week, last Wednesday, I believe, there is a new season now of America's Got Talent officially hitting the live rounds. The live rounds are starting maybe even tonight, actually. I think tonight. But you're able to get tickets to the taping for the rest of the season, which ends at the end of September. So if you're interested and you're in the area, I'll put the link in the chat for you. It's just a nice little thing if you were interested in attending a live taping of America's Got Talent. Tickets. We'll put the link in the chat for you right about there. So there you go. And yeah, motivation is always necessary. Yeah, that goes for any trick, right? We got to have motivation for the actions we do, the moves, the methods. All that needs to be justified, right? We don't just do stuff just to do it, you know. But Ken knows that. Ken knows what's up. And of course, the remaining acts on America's Got Talent. I think there's 4 magic acts. I think one of them tonight is called Phobias. It's more of like a psycho clown looking group of people doing some magic. And it's probably on right now. If you're on the East Coast, you could probably put that on in the background. And then there's a Mastermind, Zach Mears, and Alon Siminoff, very much in the manipulation world. So we have 4 Magic acts left on the show. So we'll see how Magic does this season. I don't have it. I'm thinking you'll have to consider the angle of the flashing light. The wrong angle could make the IT visible, backlighting, if you know what I mean. Yeah, for sure. And that's actually why they designed the case of the Leviosa phone the way that they did, was to actually help hide the IT that's going on. But yeah, you definitely want to be aware of the where people are when the light is going on and off. But keep in mind too, friends, if you don't want to do the flashing light part, you don't have to do that. If you don't want to do the flipping over part, you don't have to do that. It's all fully customizable with the web-based app. So there we go. And John Carter with 500 stars. Appreciate the support very, very much. Again, these are the ways that you can enter our big giveaway tonight. And I'll put the link in the chat. If you want to pick up some Facebook stars, there's the link for you. If you want to donate a super chat on YouTube, that is a $5 minimum. And we also have our raffle tickets. Tonight's big giveaway is over $250 of Magic for you. One item alone is worth over $100. It's a very cool utility item that you can use. I think you'll have fun with it. It's very James Bond-like. So that is what's up for grabs. You can enter for as little as $5, so don't miss out. Last week, we actually gave away a Leviosa phone to one lucky person. So you never know what we're going to give away around here. I like to try to keep it interesting for you, keep it fun and fresh. So there we go. Speaking of fun and fresh, I know that a lot of people were in town for Magic Live. And a lot of our friends went to see some of the different shows, some of the Magic shows and other shows going on here in Vegas. And there is a show coming up at the end of October, a one-night only thing. To where if you're not able to come to Las Vegas to see a show, but you still want to see a Vegas headliner, you're in luck. This guy, Colin Cloud, is coming to New York City for one night only. October 27th, 7 p.m. and 9:30. So he's doing 2 shows, but for one night only at the cutting room floor. You can grab your tickets at colincloud.com. And I got the little promo queued up for you here. So here you go.
That was crazy.
What you do with us?
What is the object you're thinking of?
Hairbrush?
Like this.
Any celebrity, and yet
From a Magic point of view, he's one of the best in the world.
Get your tickets for Colin Cloud Mastermind now at colincloud.com and prepare for an unforgettable experience.
There we go. So Colin's been killing it here in Vegas. I know a lot of friends came into town for Magic Live and stuck around to see his show or came in early. It's a great show. And if you are in that area, that neck of the woods, don't miss out on his show Mastermind coming your way at the end of October. So we'll put this Colin Cloud in NYC. Grab your tickets here. Grab your tickets here. All right. There we go. So that's pretty cool. You know, not all the Vegas people make it out of town to where you can see him. So that's nice to see him out and about in the NYC. All right. So a little bit of news for you over there. Alrighty. Also wanted to let you know there was quite a bit of interest in this when it first came out, and then it quietly went away because it sold out. And I wanted you guys and gals to also know that this is back in stock.
Oh, yeah!
This is Stolen by Gentleman's Magic. This is the effect with a borrowed ring that you then loop onto a safety pin. The safety pin and the ring vanish, and they appear pinned back on the little wallet that you have there. It's a very practical, very workable way to do ring flight. We were also selling the Ignite gimmick that allows you to banish things or change things in a flash of fire. Those are unfortunately sold out at the moment. It goes great with this, but we do have these back in stock. So wanted to mention that for you right there, because a lot of people were interested and then it went away. Mr. V says, I got to see him. Great. Yeah, Colin is fantastic. And he's also looking for a win. So let me add Mr. V to the prize wheel. And if you are just joining us tonight and you want to win some free stuff, let me know. All you have to do in the comments is write the word win, hit the return button, and that'll let me know you're looking to be on the prize wheel tonight and pick up some magic, some free stuff just for watching us tonight. All right. So that is that. All right. So let's see here what other kind of news and goodness I had for you lined up. All right. I got this. Yes, I definitely want to show you this here in just a little bit too. So Josh Widener, I see you down there. How we doing, Josh? And Mr. Gello. What's up, Gello? Haven't seen you in a minute. Gello. And who wants to say Josh Widener? Joshua Widener. How we doing, Josh? Alex Ringale, I got you earlier. And Alex, this one's for you. I love you, bud. Dave Montes, how we doing, buddy? I also see Tim Wise in the house. He says, Luke, Tim. We'll just say Tim. And I see a John Carter looking for a win out there. How we doing, John? Let's get you on the wheel tonight, John Carter. All right. You are in the running. You are good. And Jack Gatti. All right, Jack. You are also entered on our Wheel of Goodness. If I end up hitting 100 people on the prize wheel tonight, we'll do a bonus giveaway. We are doing at least one more. But if we do that, then we will do a bonus giveaway for one lucky person. So spread the word, tag your friends, hit that share button, let your friends know we're hanging out on a Tuesday night, talking about magic, giving you some free magic, and also bringing you some of that news that is out there in the magic world. Alrighty. There was actually one thing I wanted to ask you guys and gals out there. Let me just bring this back up here. Last night, I was lucky enough to do a performance over at the Aria Hotel and Casino, which is always a lot of fun, getting out there and performing for the real people. And I wanted to ask you guys if you've ever had this happen when you are performing. I don't know what he meant by it, but when I was knee-deep in the VIP section, I was walking up to a group. I did some stuff. The reactions were great. And then randomly, this younger guy asked me, "Are you religious?" And I'm in like go mode, right? I'm performing. There's lots of energy. I think at this event there were like almost 2,000 people, so it was awesome. I did as much magic as I could. I had 2.5 hours to get in there and go through as many people as I could. I was the only magician, but I've never heard that before, and I don't know if you've heard it. If you have had that happen to you, what do you say to that? I'm not going to tell you what I said because I don't want to offend anyone that is super religious. I wasn't offensive to the guy, but I also don't think, what's the old saying? What do you not talk about with your friends and family? You don't talk about religion, you don't talk about politics. You try to keep all that to yourself, right? But that one was new to me. He was digging what I was doing. He goes, "Question, are you religious?" I'm like, what is that all about? You know, it really threw me for a loop. And usually I'm pretty good on my feet, you know, trying to keep up with what's going on out there. But that one was like, why? I didn't say this, but in my mind, I'm like, why are you asking me that? So, you know, I kept it moving, but it was one of those that really stuck out. Bruce Young says, yes, strange indeed, right? A little different. Dave Montes also uses that strange word in there too. Yeah, so that was new to me. I've had a lot of interesting things happen over time, but that one, I think, honestly, was a first for me. I know if someone asks if you're a god, you say yes. Do you? Mike Hankins says, I've been asked that. I have followed her up with, yes, I am. In fact, this next effect is directly from the Book of John. That's a good way to put it. And it really could be from the Book of John Mendoza. A heckler, that's a tough... He wasn't a heckler, though. That's the thing, David. He was very much enjoying what was going on. And I think it was just like after the response and everything that just happened, I think in his head, I don't know where it came from, but just in his head, he was like, are you religious? I don't know if it was like him, like, well, do you really have some kind of... And I have actually had people in the past ask me, do you actually like have some type of higher... And I know you probably heard that stuff too, but never had the religion thing come out before. Ben called a witch. Never had a discussion about theology, though, and I wouldn't engage either. Yeah, I definitely did my best to keep it like, all right, back over here. I definitely did that. Weird comment, but that's the awkward social skills of a new generation. Yeah, again, they were part of the younger group that I was engaged with, so I agree. It is definitely the generational thing, I think. There are many religious magicians. Some do it well, some don't. Answer, do you believe in magic? Hey, yeah. I'm from the South. I've heard it many, many times. You have an answer? What do you do, Mr. Rangel? What do you do over there? Good afternoon, gentlemen of magic. Good afternoon, Tisby Phineas. How we doing, Tisby? Let us know if you'd like to be on our free prize wheel tonight. We'll get you added up over there. Joe Berman says, thank God I'm not. Maybe he thought you did miracles. I don't know, Jack. I don't know. I worship. I worship in my own way. Wouldn't actually say that. I don't know what I would say. Right? It really caught me off guard. Yes. Most people call me Jesus. You should definitely say yes. Then turn water into wine. Oh man, the alcohol is definitely flowing for sure. Expect the unexpected. That's very true. And Mike Miller looking for a win tonight. What's up, Mr. Miller? Always good to see you. Mike Miller, since you're just joining us, I want to ask the question real quick to you as well, because you are a very experienced person. Someone last night at a performance I was doing over at the Aria asked me, after I finished doing a couple things for them in a group, are you religious? That's what the guy looked at me and said with a straight face. Are you religious? Mike Miller, have you heard that one before? Let me know. Think you heard it all, and then that drops on you right there. Let me add Mike Miller to the prize wheel over here. All right, Mr. Miller, you make number 82. We're looking for 100 tonight. Tag your friends. Hit that share button. Let's get this out. And if you haven't yet, friends, we would very much appreciate one of these on tonight's show. Helps us push it out a little bit more to more people, and also lets me, more importantly, know that you're out there. So be sure to do it to it. We would appreciate that very much. Goes a long way. Michael Dock, and I tell people, yes, I'm religious. I religiously eat, sleep, and use the restroom every single day. well done, Mr. Dock. Yes, Mr. Dawkins. Well done. Well done. I was looking above you and I saw Dave. I'm like, Mr. Dave? No, Mr. Dawkins. So yes, that was a new one for this guy. All right. So let's see what else we got lined up for you tonight. Oh yeah, this is something cool I wanted to tell you about. You know, a couple weeks ago on our Throwback Thursday, we featured Jason Byrne from the World's Greatest Magic. And Jason has always been one of my favorite people in magic. He's just a guy that keeps his head down, does damn good magic. And also his act is just top tier. Get a little kind of look at it right here behind me. So one thing that I also mentioned, thank you, Jordan Bird, Bird, there we go. Thank you very much for the like. Jason is starring in a brand new show over at Planet Hollywood. And I wanted to give you a quick update on that because he is awesome. And thank you, Alex Rangel. Thank you. Appreciate you, sir. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much.
So yeah, I wanted to bring you this. This is Jason. That's a photo of him there. Thank you, Eric Seibold, for the like on the show. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All Stars of Magic is the name of the show. Get ready to believe in magic again. All Stars of Magic brings together the world's greatest magicians for one mind-blowing, jaw-dropping night of wonder. From hilarious comedy to mind-reading, mentalism, classic illusions, production spectacles, and up-close interactive tricks, this high-energy, family-friendly variety show has something for everyone. You've seen them on America's Got Talent and blowing up on social media, but trust us, nothing beats seeing it live and in person. Amaze your kids, impress your date, bring the whole crew. This is magic like you've never seen before, and it's all happening right here. So there you go. Runtime, 75 minutes. There is no age restriction. Performance time is at 4 p.m. And here's a couple of photos of some of the lovely people that are in this show. That is Russ Berlin over here. There's Mr. Mondre and his new cat over there. We've got Emily England being very stretchy. We also have Russ Merlin doing a little illusion. Joseph Gabriel last year performed at the Magic Live Gala show, did his Dove act. It was very cool. We have Emily England again back. She's sawing somebody in half. She's doing that revenge. People having a good time. There you go. That's good. And there's Emily again. A little sawing in half action. And I think that is a digitally enhanced photo because I don't know who that is. That is definitely not Jabrizi because he doesn't belong on a magic stage anywhere. Am I right? Or am I right? And more of the gals in the show. And there we go. All right. So that is, again, the All Stars of Magic over at the V Theater in the Saks Theater over there. So I'll put the link in the chat. If you're coming out to Vegas, want to see a good family show, All Stars of Magic. There you go. All right. Cool. Little Vegas news for you. I always try my best to keep you updated on what's good and what's going on in this crazy city that we live in called Las Vegas, Nevada. All right. How about Gello says, what are your thoughts on Justin Flom? I'm assuming he means Justin Flom. Well, I don't know about you, but my parents growing up, they told me, they said, Luke, you know what? If you don't have anything nice to say nothing at all. So my thoughts on Justin Flom, I will say nothing at all. That's that. So there you go. That should tell you what you need to know right about there. All right. Yeah. So there we go. Autocorrect. Yeah. See, your autocorrect didn't even want you to spell his name right because, yeah. All right. Let's keep it moving along. Luke, how's that new chair holding up? That's great. Very comfortable, very, very cozy. When I play some of these videos and I get a chance to just enjoy them with you, I really do feel relaxed and comfortable. It's very, very good. Yeah. Mike Miller with the 500 stars. All right. Thank you, Mr. Miller. And also, he drops that in. So there we go. We'll just add that in as well. It was a little, yeah. There we go. It's Scott Vance looking for a win tonight. Let me get you added up on the wheel. All righty. Scott Vance. That gets us up to 83. Again, if we hit 100 on the wheel, bonus giveaways. Okay, so hit up your friends. Let them know. If we get 100 people on this here wheel, we are going to drop in a bonus giveaway tonight. All righty. So there we go. I'll even refresh this so it gets moving and grooving again. There we go. All right. I like it when it's moving over there. All right. Okay, another piece of magic I wanted to bring you tonight, and then we'll do our first, no, screw that. Let's do our first giveaway for our supporters. Let me just make sure I've got everybody first. We need to do that. We've got a couple of the new names popping up here. Tom Kaval, let me get you added over here. Tom, thank you for the support, Tom. All right, that is now added to our giveaways. Kevin Long, thank you very much, Kevin, for supporting the show tonight. Kevin Long picking up some raffle tickets. We've also got, Yort Spades. Yort Spades picking up some raffle tickets tonight. You know what that means. You are in trouble because Yort Spades runs hot around here. So let me add him up. He bought quite a few entries here, so he needs to get in there. And Mr. Joe Berman. Thank you, Joe, for supporting the show. I also made sure to get you on the free wheel tonight. No missing out on Mr. Berman over here. Trust me, I got you covered, buddy. And it was very nice to see you at the Magic Live. All right, so friends, I think we are caught up on you. Let me get those handled there. And again, friends, the big giveaway tonight is over $250 worth of magic for one lucky winner. You can enter for as little as $5. One of the prizes in this bundle is worth over $100 by itself. So you have a chance to pick up awesome magic for as little as $5. But of course, the more entries that you pick up, the more chances you have to win. Let's see, I need to add Mike Miller to the giveaways. Mike Miller was kind enough to drop in some stars over on FB. So Mike Miller, thank you very much, sir. We got him. John Carter also dropped in some stars over on the Facebook. Thank you, John Carter. Appreciate that very much. There we go. I think we are caught up on those. Yep. And John Marshall Goodyear for the like on the show. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. All right, I'm here. How's everyone, guys? Next week is my birthday. Next Taco Tuesday. Well, happy early birthday, Matthew. That's awesome, man. You're cool. All right, and C Roper just looking for a win on the regular wheel tonight. Let's get you added up over here. C Roper. All right, we are ready. Okay, so let me get the winners of our supporters, rather, up over here. All right. So we have these lovely folks, and you may see some names more than once. That's because they picked up more entries, so they get bonus chances to win. And let me just double check this. I think we just had a addition to the list. So let me just look real quick. That person coming in at the last moment here is the one and only Derek Bumpus, the Bumpus fam. Derek Bumpus picked up a few tickets here I can't have you missing out, Mr. Bumpus. Let me get you added up now to the giveaways as well. Thank you for your support very, very much. And as always, friends, you know, I always remind you, I'm a one-man show. I do my best. I love what I do, but I do my best. So thank you for your patience while I add the names.
Thank you for holding. Someone will be right with you.
I appreciate that as I try my best. This is literally me behind the scenes trying to get all of your names added to the wheel. Where did it go? I wanted to show that. I don't know if where is it? Is it gone? Where did it go? No. Is this it? No, that is not it. Man, damn. I like playing that because it's like me trying to scramble behind the scenes to add the names. Is this it? Nope, that's the Truffle Shuffle. Is this it? No. Okay, never mind. Okay, so friends, thank you for your support. Let's go ahead and do the damn thing. Here we go. Oops. All right. It's grabbing 50 of the random names. We have more than 50, so it grabs 50 random names. And good luck, friends. Here we go. This is not the big giveaway. And our first supporter picking up a W tonight is Ryan Garber. Congratulations. Congrats to Ryan Garber, who just picked up a win around here. Ryan picked up a prize valued at $20. However, he can now default the prize. He could say, you know what, this is a nice prize, but I want to go for bigger prizes worth hundreds of dollars, not just $20. And that is why he has the chance to press his luck and go for the big prizes. Of course, there are prizes and the whammies. If it hits a whammy, no winner. But Ryan Garber already beat me to the punch. He said, yep, press it, baby. So, let's do it. All right, Ryan Garber was not wasting a moment. He's like, nope, come on, let's go. Press it, press it, press it. I'm just waiting on the wheel to load up. And that is now done. So we'll let that start moving again. It's loading up. Okay, let's see here. There we go. All right, it was acting a little funky there. So we do have the same number of prizes and whammies. Of course, if it does land on a whammy, then all of the prizes are gone. No prize, nada. But that is a chance you take to go for the good stuff around here. And we also have prizes, store credits, and we have what's known as the big spin bonus, which is hitting the cursor right then. It's in the little blue box coming around right here. If it lands on the big spin bonus, not only do you keep the prize that you already won, we go to another wheel that has all the prizes and no whammies, so you get to double dip. And that is how we do it around here. So we do not want to see any whammies. We are going to mix this up and keep our fingers crossed for Ryan Garber. So here we go. Good luck. All right, let's see. We got Gary Edwards also dropping in the luck. No whammies, no whammies. That's right. No whammies. We press it and easier for us. I like your stuff. Come on, man. You asshole. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Thank you. Just go away. But Ryan, we will keep you on the other wheel. So when we do our extra giveaways for our supporters, you will still be on there with another chance. So sorry, bud. But what we always do, if it does land on a whammy, the other thing that we do is you will notice the whammy at the very top of my list over on the other side. We will remove that whammy. So it is gone. So now the odds are swaying in your favor of more prizes than whammies. So that is how we do that. We'll refresh the wheel, let it move and groove again. And speaking of wheels, if you would like a chance to win some free stuff, this is open to all of you, friends. This is open to everybody. Be sure to type in the word win in the comments, and we'll get you added on the wheel, just like all these other lovely friends over here, like Ken Dum and Jeff Horton, Mike Miller, Peter Burkett, Mr. Cram, David First, and so many other great friends over there. So, yes, and as David First says, we've all been there before. Yeah, I know it happens. It happens. It sucks, but it does happen. So that's that. All right. And we have a couple friends actually looking for a win now. Brianna. How we doing out there, Brianna? Or Brianna? Hopefully I'm not saying that the wrong way. Miss Keeler out there. We'll get you added. And John Goodyear. What's up, John? How we doing out there? You are also now on the wheel. Oh, and I see a Frankie Valle looking for a W tonight. Let's get him over here on the old wheel. And Orlando Rodriguez, I got you earlier, so you are on the wheel. I will even show you. Orlando right there. I got you added earlier, my friend. There you go. And Alex Rangel, we'll just give you one of these. All right, there we go. Let's keep it moving. And there's Mr. Cram. What's up, sir? Hope you are staying safe over there. I know you posted something, I think, yesterday about having to evacuate the area because of the weather over there. So hopefully you and the family are staying safe. All right. Let's see how many we got now. Oh, 87. So we still need 13 to get a bonus giveaway on that wheel tonight. If Whammy is what Jabrizi would look like if he never found magic to exploit. We'll just leave it at that. There we go. Franco, if I didn't have bad luck, I wouldn't have any. I'd be scared to press it. Franco, let me get you added on the giveaways, though. The free ones. Let me do that right now. Franco, you can't win if you don't try. So there we go. All right. Alex Rangel, love the card. Hey, I've got mine. This is worth getting up for. Alex Rangel, one of the coolest cats around. He was casually, nonchalantly handing these around here and there. You know, a little, there we go. And these, of course, has the little reveal, too. It's a nice little chef's kiss there from Alex Rangel. Let's see. Eric says the whammy might be a sign. It's pretty rare. And the week after I hit it, I showed up on the big one. Your results may vary. Yes, that's right. You were one of our big winners, Eric. That's right. Congrats on that again. All right, friends. Not only do we bring you what's new around here, product-wise and news-wise, but we also like to go back in time as well. So you should definitely get ready for that. So let's all go back in time together. Let's go back in time about, I don't even know how many years, a lot of years, but how about right now, we go back in time about, I don't know, about 4 minutes. Let's all go back in time together right about now. There we go. We've now gone back in time, and if you look at your clock, it's also 6:32, unless you live on the East Coast, but we just went back in time, which means it's now time to take you back many, many years to a very young David Williamson, because I love to bring you classic magic done damn good. And that's what we're going to watch now. David Williamson performing on a UK TV show. And it's just fun to watch him perform. His presentations, his energy, his humor, and his technical skills are just all amazing. So this is fun to just kick back and enjoy one of the greats doing what he does best. So let's enjoy some David Williamson. We will be back to do another free giveaway, and I have a couple more tricks to tell you about. One of these is what some people have called one of the best packet tricks ever. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, I've got one of the best packet tricks ever to show you. But first, it's time for some David Williamson.
Now it's time for some close-up magic from a wonderfully entertaining young American. As ever, I've no idea what he's going to do. So please welcome, from Washington, D.C., David Williamson.
What's your first name? Nick, that's my middle name. I can't believe it. Nick, have you been to the commissary here, the canteen? Yeah, you look like it, I think they're looking at it. They have a warrant out for you. Hey, let's use this. Have you seen the psychics who can look at an object and make it bend just... Ah! Oh, that's all right. Please, stay in your seats, everyone. I'll take care of this. It's just an optical illusion. This is fun to do at Auntie's house with her nice silverware. Watch. Ah! You see, I don't really bend the spoon at all. Let me do it up close. It's an optical illusion. It looks like it's Oh, this is the cheap stuff. Wait a second. If it falls apart again, let me know. Thank you. Oh, there's no problem. I'll just set this on the floor. Would anyone happen to have a 4-foot length of rope? I do. I just happen to have a 4-foot length of rope right here in my pocket, embedded in my chest. Would you examine this? You tug on this end, tug on that end, and don't touch the rope, Anthea. Now you can touch it. That's fine. Does it look all right? Yeah. Does anybody have a bracelet that I can borrow? A solid bangle-type ring, 4 inches in diameter, steel, chrome-plated? I just happen to have one as well. Would you examine this and make sure there are no trapdoors, no escaping gases, no mirrors or strings? No. What you're about to witness is an ancient Chinese puzzle, rarely seen these days, the trick that confused Confucius. It really is. It was created during the Tang Dynasty by the famous Chinese philosopher-magician Wingtip Shoe was his name, actually. The idea is to keep your eye on the ring. As I double the rope through the ring, would you hold the ring? Oh, your technique is flawless. The hands of a surgeon. Ooh, beautiful. All right. When I toss the ring towards the knot, it ties itself back on like a magic. Hold it down. No individual clapping, please. I just happen to have a pair of scissors here in my pocket, and they actually cut right through the rope like that. Scissors cutting through the rope. But you know, I'll feed this to the tree. I use 2 pieces of rope, and I keep them fastened together with super glue, like this. Excuse me. Well, I call it super glue. They call it the house dressing at the canteen. Does it look all right? The only way to catch me, Auntie, is to keep one eye on this end.
Okay.
And one eye on this end.
Okay.
No, not like the Hindu fakir. Don't put your eyes on the rope. Watch the ends. The 2 ends go into the pocket.
Right.
Except for this one, which stays out here with this one. And of course, the middle is now in the pocket. I'd like to introduce a friend of mine. Yeah, it's Rocky. Oh, I won't. Come on, Rocky. Come on. Come on. Come on, Rocky. I'll get him. Come on. He's a little bit shy. Come on. He's not afraid of all the... Oh, Rocky. Pay attention when I talk to you. Look at all the nice people. No. It's Rocky. That's a boy. And so are you. You don't pay attention. Over here. This is the one. Scratch him under his chin. Isn't he nice? Oh, he likes it. Oh, my God. Kill it. No, pick it up. Watch your thumb, sir. It's all right. He's housebroken. Rocky, shame on you. Pay attention. Let's do our tricks. Hip. He does tricks. 10 hip. Oh, that was good. That deserves a munchie. Would you like to feed him? Munchie. He likes you. How about you? Would you like to feed him? Munchie. Oh, I guess he needs food. I'm sorry. I'll hypnotize him. Rocky, look deep into my eyes. Deep. Out like a light. What's this? Past life regression. He thinks he's Tonto, the Indian chief. He does them all. Vincent van Gogh. Did I get any on you? Oh. Davy Crockett, Abe Lincoln, stop me if you've seen these. Tom Selleck, Brooke Shields, Madonna. But you know, he even does balloon animals. It's not a real raccoon. You look very concerned in the front row. It's all right, ma'am. It's just it's a magic raccoon. See, when you pull back with your thumb, he looks up. Rocky. Oh, isn't that cute? Pull down with your finger like a trigger and he eats. Munchie. Munchie. 4 fingers making boogie. 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 Would you like to try this, sir? Stand up. No, sit down. It's always 4 fingers, folks. Never use 1. Woo! Oh, watch out. It's okay. Rocky, he loves magic, you know. I just happen to have a coin. Rocky, watch the coin. Watch the coin. Watch the, it's right there. Up! Where did it go? He loves that trick. But Rocky, come back here. You know, he's fun in restaurants. You put him in your pocket, and you walk in during cocktail hour, and you take him out of your pocket. This happened in Washington, D.C., where I was living. I was feeding him from my plate. This is a very nice restaurant around the corner from the White House. Do you remember that place? Well, I was feeding him from my plate some salad and lettuce, and the waiter came over. He was a man with no sense of humor. He said, "Sir, you're not allowed to have a live animal here in this restaurant." No live animals? No problem. There you go. Medium rare. Oh, no, it's all right. Artificial respiration. Speak to me, Rocky. And he comes right back to life. Oh, and that's Rocky Raccoon. Thank you very much.
David Williamson. Oh, Rocky. Rocky, let's take his back. Rocky.
All right. You know, it just also goes to show with something like that that you don't have to do like crazy difficult magic. You don't have to do 100% original stuff. You can just do classics of magic with your own touch, your own presentation, and you can make it like your own and feel like something that people have never seen before. So presentation is everything. It's everything. So there you go. Wow, that's David Williamson. Didn't recognize him. Yeah, it was a young David Williamson from back in the day. Amazing is the word. That is the word for sure. He's the best. Yes, we are very lucky to have David Williamson. And as Justin Tiemann reminds us too, great guy. Once busted his head on a marble floor doing wheelies in my wheelchair. I can't even imagine that. The visuals of that. Oh, too good. Too good. So, yeah, he does it all. Yeah, and he does it well, which is great. Speaking of doing things well, what a segue. Our friend Steve Zelke does something very, very well. He puts on a kick-ass convention, and I want to remind you of the next one that he's got coming up in March of next year, right outside of St. Louis. This is the Gateway Close-Up Convention. If you are a fan of magic, specifically close-up magic for this one, hence the name of the convention, this is one you don't want to miss. This is a who's who of close-up magic, also including a really cool tribute to Ed Marlowe. A nice experience there from Kevin Kelly and Randy Wakeman. There is the lineup, including myself with Mark Timms, and Chad Long, Jason Bainey, and Steffi K, Danny Chang, Steve Myers, Jimmy Ichiana, and Steve Friedberg. And again, that is the Ed Marlowe 40 Years Later event that they are hosting there as well. Registration does go up after September 1st, so still a couple weeks to save $50. After that date, it does go up from $200 to $250 for the registration. Thank you, Dan Sperry, for the like on the stream. Dan Sperry's been making the rounds at some conventions and also performing all over the place. So nice to see him taking some time to tune in. Means a lot. This is the information, and this is the website right here to learn more about this convention, of course, to register. And as you see there, Collinsville, Illinois is where it's actually happening at the Doubletree by Hilton, just across from St. Louis. That's the website, BaskervilleProductions.com. And when you get to that website, you will just click on this tab, the Gateway 2026. Do that, and you will get all the deets. So looking forward to that. Be a good time with some good friends, I'm sure. And along with this one, we also have the Tricks Convention coming up at the end of this year, just a few months away now. Talked about this one a few times. We'll talk about it again. But the guest of honor, Boris Weil, the legendary Danny D'Ortiz, along with Javi Benitez. He'll be there as well. Along with Rachel Wax, who's been crushing it out there. She's been making the rounds. Shimpei will be joining us there in Charlotte, North Carolina. There's Chad Long again. Chad will be doing Chad Long things. Along with Robin DeVille. And there I am. I'll also be at the Tricks Convention in Charlotte this November. Along with Gabriel Gascon and Joseph Daniels. So this is the lineup coming your way. Another great close-up convention. This one's November 20th through the 23rd. Tricksconvention.com is the website to register there. And this one is, again, if you love close-up magic, these are both close-up conventions. Not only am I proud to be there, but it's nice to see these smaller conventions still offering a really nice experience for our friends out there. So don't miss that one as well. So that's the Tricks Convention, put on by Scott Robinson. Scott Robinson does a great job, so don't miss out on that one. Or the Steve Zelke Gateway Close-Up Convention. All right. So I think it is time to bring you what many consider to be one of the best packet tricks ever. You get so much bang with just a small group of cards here. This trick, I can't say enough good things about. It's called Sizzle. by John Bannon. Now, if you're a fan of John Bannon, you know he always finds creative, easy to do ways to make multiple things happen during a routine, right? These methods, they're not hard to do, but they're fooling. This one is also something that Bill Malone says that any fan of John Bannon will want to add a little sizzle into their next performance. This one also, just so you know, is based on the Alex Elmsley effect called Dazzle, which is also known as one of the best packet tricks of all time. So John Bannon has put his own spin on it, and now you were looking at something that will totally freak people out. And the best part is everything is examinable at the end. So have a look right now at Sizzle, performed by my pal, Mr. Liam Montier, for, again, one of the best packet tricks ever. There you go. And that ain't it. What happened to my my video here? What happened? Is this it? I think this is it. Sorry.
Let me show you John Bannon's awesome new trick called Sizzle. It's a trick that uses a handful of jokers and also the ace of spades, which we'll come back to in a moment. So here's the idea. We're going to use these jokers and swap them one at a time for the ones on the table, and something really weird is going to happen. So we start off with our red jokers. And I'm going to swap one of those, this one here, for the first joker on the table, which is actually from a blue pack. If I touch it to the ace of spades just for a second, this is the weird thing I was talking about. All of the jokers change from red to blue. And it doesn't just work once. I'll show you again. We'll swap this joker out for this one, which is green this time. Different design as well. And just touch it to the ace of spades for a second, and all of the jokers change from blue to green. You've got one more chance to catch me out. So we'll swap the green joker here for this one here, which is purple. Touch it to the ace of spades just for a second, and all of the jokers change, this time from green to purple. Now that's pretty awesome, but there's another change we can do as well, because we've still got the back of the ace of spades, which you haven't seen yet. That one's another design, and that one's bright orange. If I just give the cards a little click, actually we'll do it with 2 clicks and change all of the jokers into different colours, so we get a complete rainbow there. And you don't have to just change the backs, you can also change the faces. If we take the ace and rub it across the jokers like this, you'll find that they change all the way through to give you a complete royal flush in spades.
So there you go, friends. That is Sizzle from John Bannon. And truth be told, this is not a brand new release. From time to time, I dig through the old stuff and I try to find some hidden gems. And he's had a lot of great packet trick releases, a lot of just good material in general, you know, published and otherwise. But it's always fun to dig out some old stuff, show it again, and make it new, maybe to a whole new generation of people or a whole new group of people that have never seen it. So this is Sizzle, something that definitely is well worth checking out from anybody that loves clever card magic or just a quick packet trick. You just carry around a few cards, but look how many changes you get. And then you get that beautiful royal flush ending at the end. And again, everything can be examined at the end of the trick. So that is a beauty from John Bannon. That's a lot of effect for a small packet, right? You do get a lot from just a few cards, which is really cool. So 6 visual phases to be exact. There is no complicated sleight of hand. There's no sticky stuff going on. Very simple handling. Excuse me. And all the cards you get are from USPCC. So that is important too. But again, I do want to give the nod to Alex Elmsley, who inspired this with his effect called Dazzle. And that is now here for you as Sizzle. Alrighty, so there we go, that beautiful royal flush ending. So there we go. Yeah, and he has a lot of other stuff, including Royal Scam, Duplicity, Spin Doctor, all classics from Bannon. Yeah, and thank you, Ryder Ramirez, for the follow. Thank you so much for the follow on our page.
Well, thank you.
Thank you
very much.
Brandon says it should be called Rainbow. I could see that. You know, all the colors there for sure. Hungry and Hungover, love it. Bannon combines Simple Sleights, Hammond count, and Elms account and gives you all that. Also, it can fit in Stolen by Urbane. I keep another 9-card packet trick in mind. That's good to know. All right, yeah. Guess you can't keep some other stuff in that old pouch that you get, right? Yeah. And Jack says, that's just crazy. That's just crazy stuff. That's just crazy. So there we go. That is some fun stuff there from John the Man Bannon. If you want to pick that up, we got them for you at the All Things Magic shop. Also saw this really nice comment that really, truly made me smile, and I just wanted to show it because I wanted to say thank you, but it also does mean a lot that people notice these type of things. Gello says, I'm going to put this, we'll put it right here. I just wanted to acknowledge the effort you put in this show is appreciated. I'm a technical guy and understand what goes in behind the scenes. The way you execute on everything while maintaining the rhythm of the show is incredible. Thank you, Luke. And Gello, thank you for such a nice message. I do put a lot of work in behind the scenes. It is not the easiest thing to juggle all this live while I'm trying to talk and have fun and keep up with the giveaways and all that fun stuff. But I do want to say that your comment means the world to me. And thank you for noticing. And yeah, if you know this world, you know what the reality is of making it all kind of come together. So just want to say thank you to you as well for those nice comments as well. So there we go. That is something I wanted to bring up because it means a lot. All right, everybody, let's do another free giveaway. I think it is that time again. So let's jump on into the free giveaways we got for you, my friends. All right. So what are we up to now? 89 people. I was hoping to hit 100 tonight, but we are 11 shy right now. The show's not over yet, so we still have time. So if you haven't yet, you can tag some friends. You can hit the share button, get it in some magic groups or whatever. So if we get 11 more people, we'll be doing a bonus giveaway, and I will definitely make it worth your while. So Steven Silva is here, and he's asking very nicely, please, I'd like to win. So Steven Silva, you are added up to our giveaway wheel, bringing us up to 90, which means we're only 10 away from hitting that bonus giveaway tonight. And Real Radicals, I've already got you on the wheel there. So there we go. What's the stage trick called where the performer shows a vertical plastic display that has numbers 1 through 6 and it forces what you want? One example was the hug, the others say kill. I will show you that real quick. C. Roper, since you asked, we are proud to stock these actually at the All Things Magic shop. And this is something that a lot of people have enjoyed along the way. What you are referring to, my friend, is something called Prestige. Now, there have been a couple other versions out there, but this is the one I really recommend for our friends out there. This is Prestige 2.0, and the best part about it is it's dry erase. So you can customize this to any show that you're doing. You can change what's written on there, which makes it much more universal. Now, that does come in 2 sizes. There is a parlor size, and then there is the stage size as well, a bigger version of that, which bumps the price up a little bit more to $300, with the parlor version just being $240. But it definitely will look a lot bigger on stage. But yeah, that's the one that you're looking for. And don't forget, all of our friends, you know, for any of these more expensive products, we do offer Afterpay and ShopPay. What does that really mean? Well, you would only have to pay one of the payments today if you used Afterpay, which means today you'd only have to spend $60. The product ships now, and then you just pay off the rest over the next few weeks. So it's a really nice thing that we make possible for you there so that you can pick up these bigger things, or if you want to add more things to your cart and you need a way to spread out the payments, we got you covered, because I use that myself for a lot of different things out there. So hopefully that helps you out, which it sounds like it did. You're the best. I couldn't figure it out. Thank you. You're very welcome. C. Roper, you're very, very welcome. And also, for what it's worth, let me just try to find this for you real quick. We also have this, which I believe we do have in stock as well. If you're looking for a close-up version of that, and it's a little more affordable as well, we also have Make Your Choice by Julio Montoro and Juan Capilla, which is a close-up version of what you just saw, where you have the same thing, and this little packet of the holder folds up into a nice little packet there. You open it up, and you get this nice look here, and the same thing. They name a number, you pull out the number, and it's the one that you want. So we also do have this as a close-up version if you are so inclined for that. So there you go. Let's see. Nick Lang says win. Well, if Nick says win, then he needs to be all over the wheel. So I'm going to get Mr. Nick Lang up in here. All right, Mr. Nick. Hopefully you're smoking a cigarello or something and just enjoying yourself over there. Luke, do you have the small one for the wallet, or have you seen it? Yes, hopefully that's what you were just looking at there, Mr. York Spades, on the other side there. Again, that one's called Make Your Choice, and I will put that here in the chat. Let me just grab the link here for my friends out here. So Make Your Choice. The technique on this one is different. The method, I should say, is different with Make Your Choice. With this one, there's really like no moving parts or anything like some of the other ones out there. So that's important to note as well. And whiteboard foil construction. So yeah, I believe this one's also dry erasable as well. So let me just double check that. Yeah, it has to be. Yeah. Plus the cards are made from whiteboard foil, so you can fully customize them again and again, and it comes housed in a, yeah, so this one's also dry erase, so you can customize it, each time. So there you go. And Mr. Monk says, I have the close-up version, and it's so good, well worth having it. It's a good one. Never even knew there was a wallet-sized one. That's crazy, and a good price. Yeah, it is a good price, and it's nice that it really does make it very easy to carry that around with you as well, so I'm glad that you guys brought that one up. Because it is a very nice piece of magic, especially for something that a lot of people like, that plot, and now you can do it in a more portable close-up setting. Take it with you and go and blow some minds. So there we go. Okay, friends. So let me come back over here to the wheel, and we will get this moving and grooving once again. All right, there we go. And there we go. Okie dokie. So we got that and that. Back over here on the wheel. We are now up to number 91. So hopefully we can hit that 100 mark. We're only 9 away. We can do it, friends. We can do it. I believe we can do it. I believe in you. So tag your friends if you're watching this. Tag them. Hit the share button. And maybe we can get a few more people so we can do a bonus giveaway. But let's do one right now for all of you that are watching. So good luck, everybody. All right. And Italian ice is gone. It's on E. But it was good. It was good. And it is congratulations going to Mr. Richard Wilson. Congratulations! Mr. Richard Wilson, we want to give you a big old congratulations on picking up a bonus prize around here. All you need to do to get this here prize is drop us an email, info@allthingsmagic.com. That is the spot to get in touch with us. And give our team, give us a day or two to get back to you. We always come through, but we get really busy with our orders and customers and stuff. So if you are a winner, just be patient. We got you covered. And don't forget, again, all of our winners do need to contact us before next week's show. If you do not, then the prize is no longer valid. So I always have to say it. It never happens, but if I don't say it, someone's going to go past it and go, what about me? You can play this back. I said it multiple times. So there you go. Congrats coming in from Hungry and Hungover. Congrats coming in from Ellis Cohen. Ryan Garber dropping in the congrats. David First also dropping in some congrats. Along with Mr. Cram and Thomas Bradley and Gary Edwards. Look at all the love pouring in for you, Richard. I love to see it. And I love to see you guys here each week as well on a Taco Tuesday. And we'll give Richard one of these.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
There we go. All right, all right. So thank you so much for participating in that. And again, if we do hit 9 more people, we will do another giveaway for all of you. So be sure to spread the word. And if you're watching and you're a lurker, all you need to do is type in the word win and hit that return button. And that'll let me know you want to win and you want to be on the big wheel. So don't miss out on your chance to win. Okay. All right, so we have gone through some great Magic tonight. I've given you what I think is some really cool Magic news. You know, tickets to America's Got Talent. You can watch a free taping. A new Magic show in Vegas, All Stars of Magic, which is cool. Even a new way to perform Leviosa phone now, where you do it in between your hands instead of doing it on the floor, which I thought was a nice thing. Talked about some cool Magic conventions, right? Brought you some of those. Colin Cloud coming to New York City for one night only at the end of October. Magic Castle news, we brought you that. And so I think we should bring you a trick now. But it's not just a trick. This is a utility that you can use that I really, really like. These are the spin notes. These are really, really smart. Same guys that make the spin pads, the little notebooks, and all the other things. Recently, they also did some of the index cards, which looked great. I really like these a lot for a couple of reasons, and I'm not going to play a video for you because I think you know what these are, right? These are spin pads built into nothing more than a sticky pad. You riffle one way, you see all different words on the pad. You riffle the other way, or you have someone else just lift up one part of the pad. They look at a word and you're able to force the word in their hands. You get 3 of these in a pack, which is really, really nice. So you can customize each one for a different force that you want to do. So again, you can riffle through and show them. You can hand this to someone and have them just lift up and peek at a word, a name, a word, an image, whatever. They close it up and you have forced exactly what you want them to think of. So spin notes. And again, I hate to say this because it's very much overused in Magic, but this is really only limited to you and what you want to use it for. Celebrities, you can use it for cards. You can use it for whatever the heck you want. Names. But yeah, you get 3 of them, which is really, really nice. That's, of course, 2, and there's the other one there. Not only that, you also get some instructions from Brett Berry, and you also, I think with this one, you get a PDF from Michael Murray, also sharing some very clever ideas of using spin pads in general. But I really like the notepad version with the sticky pads, little sticky notepads. And it does have the regular looking backing to it. So these definitely look the part. And I really like these a lot. And also, if you're looking for something notepad, like sticky notepad, pardon me for one second, you should still be able to hear me. But one thing I've been using a lot with my own work that's in this world of sticky pads is this here thing. I love, love, love this, and I want to say that the guy that put this out originally, the creator, Scott Alexander, we miss him a lot. Scott was an awesome human being, a great magician, performer, but also a great thinker. I also carried this with me, which would also, if you really wanted to, you could probably find a holder for your spin notes for something like this. This is Scott Alexander's bias pad. It's the bias pad, which we also sell. But I wanted to mention it because this one you can use for, it's really meant for like an add a number type of routine. You know what I mean? So you hand this out, someone writes a number in the pad, you take it, you hand it to someone else, they write a number below it, someone else writes a number, like a 3-digit number, you grab it back, you take this, you toss it to someone else in the audience, they open it up, They add up all the numbers, whether they use their phone or just do the math, and you're able to force what the result of the number is. I like this a lot for a couple of reasons. Number one, I also use it for my professional walk-around work, just the holder and not even the gimmick part of it, just to reveal information, some information that I do. But also having this in a portable size is a add a number type of gimmick is perfect. If you are a walk-around strolling performer, parlor magician, Scott Alexander also tips some incredible routines using this. That one of them I'm looking to put together myself, which makes me want to ask you as well, do you guys know anyone or do you have your own Niffin tube? I'm looking for a Niffin tube because one of the routines Scott uses that I actually want to perform with this uses a Niffin tube to perform part of it. So if you or one of your collector friends, Scott or Smith, Steve Zelk, if you have it in your collection of those estates, if you have a Niffin tube, let me know. I'm looking to get one because I am using the bias pad, and I think this is just badass. So wanted to mention that because it is in the world of the spin and notes. Anytime we can use magic props that look like everyday objects, in my opinion, do it to it, right? So there you go. And also, for what it's worth, if you are doing walk-around work, I would highly recommend, I should never tell you what to do, but I would highly recommend that instead of just carrying around just some notepads or whatever, put it in something nice. You know, make it look the part, that you are classy from the way you dress, the magic you do, and the prompts you use, you know? So that's that. So anyway, those are the spin notes. Wanted to mention those. And yeah, the bias is badass, right? And also, sticky notepads are great for thumb writing, very comfortable to straddle. Yeah, that's a very good point too. Yeah, very true. I used to have a few Niffin tubes. I will look out for those few. Thank you so much, David. First, yeah, and if anybody has a Niffin tube, please let me know. I am on the lookout for one for sure. I've been looking very much and not having a whole lot of luck myself. So, Kendom, great tool which forces you to make it in your own. Couldn't be a more common, recognizable item too. Very true. Thomas Bradley, I win every week. I attend the Taco Tuesday. Well, thanks, Thomas. You know, it's a win to see my friends out there. So thanks for joining us. Gello, I'd love for you to have a segment in the show where you perform a trick for us. You know, I do from time to time drop in videos of me actually performing tricks. I've been doing that more and more on my socials. So I have been performing tricks, not live on the show, but I've recorded some stuff and play it here. So I am doing that more and more. Just it's hard to do it every week because I am busy with a whole lot of other things that some of them I can't talk about right now. But yeah, so that is that. And there was one other thing that I wanted to show you real quick, that this has so much you can do with it. Let me bring this back up. I want to show you guys this. This is just fun, actually. And for a little while, these were actually sold out everywhere. This is called Twisting the 13 Plus. And I'm actually going to kind of run through it with you right now. So you have a small packet of cards. You have the ace, 2, 3, 4 of spades. And here's how this goes. You're going to take the ace of spades and flip it over, and you're going to put it in the middle of the packet there. And now you are going to do kind of like a twisting the aces type routine, but you are now going to have each value start to change. So you started with the ace of spades face up, and now it's changed to the 2 of spades, which is nice. You get this nice 3 now. You get the 3. Each time, all you're doing is spreading the cards. Now it's the 4 of spades. Now you have the 5 of spades. We'll go even further. The 6 of spades, the 7 of spades, the 8 of spades, the 9 of spades. And then you go down to the 10 of spades. And now you're able to show that the other cards make up almost a full royal flush because you now have the 10, jack, queen, king of spades as well. But you can't just do that with this. You can do more. Let's say that you also maybe want to do like a twisting the aces routine with a kicker ending. Or you just want to do some visual changes. But this is the twisting the aces routine. So you show one ace. Now you spread and show another ace. You now show another ace. And you do the last one. So now you have all 4 aces of turn face up. Now that visibly changes to the king of spades. And now you have a 4 of a kind kicker where they're all kings at the end. So this isn't just a one trick thing. These gimmicks that are included give you a lot of different options of things that you can do with it. So there you go. That is called Twisting the 13 Plus. And I will put the link in the chat if you guys are digging that one too. So there we go. Twisting 13 plus. There we go. Alrighty. Let's see. Love that would fry other magicians. Layman stand no chance. Yeah, no kidding, right? No kidding. All right, friends. Let me take a look real quick at the raffle tickets and all that fun jazz. Okay, we are caught up on the raffle tickets, I do believe. Any news you could share on your consultation gig? Excited for you. Well, I can tell you guys this much. I will not be doing a Taco Tuesday show in 2 weeks. I believe I will be out of town for some consulting that I am doing. So just double checking the date. Yeah, so 2 weeks from now, I will be away. Still can't give you really any details, but I have been doing some magic consulting, which is my bread and butter. I did it for a very long time for Chris Angel, and I've done it for some other friends along the way, but now this is a very big opportunity that I'm knee deep in, which I'm very excited about. So if you are ever going to make an appearance on a TV show, or if you are looking to take your show and have some of it get a little more context or have a little more meaning to the magic that you're doing, or just from a method standpoint, I'm an encyclopedia magic. I love this stuff. I remember I've worked for Murphy's for 6 years. I really remember every product that's hit the market. So if you're looking for some of your own consulting, hit us up, let me know. And I'm happy to let you know my rates and all that. And depending on the scale of your project, I'm sure we can find a way to work together. But I am certainly in the consulting game right now, which is a whole lot of fun. I'm having a blast. So, all right. But I will say one thing. I won't sugarcoat it. Consulting sounds sexy and fun. And I did it for 10 years for Chris Angel and his TV show. Is it fun and is it awesome? Yeah. But is it also stressful as hell and a lot of work? Yeah. So while it seems like the cool thing to do, it's also a whole lot of damn work. And things change very quickly, and deadlines, and then it's like, oh, now we need you to do this instead of this, or we don't like that. Can you do this instead? There's a whole lot of like uncertainty in the air. And so while it's awesome, it's also very stressful, very stressful at the end of the day. So anyway, thanks for asking. I appreciate that. Yeah. So let me look again. I think on the raffle tickets, we are good. Let me check stars. We are caught up there. And I don't believe we have any super chats tonight, which is cool. So let's go ahead and do the big giveaway for this evening. So here we go. And I want to say thank you to everyone that has offered your support to the show. It does allow us to do these type of giveaways. Again, tonight's big giveaway you're about to see is for $250 worth of magic. One of the products alone is worth $100. And you guys have a chance to win for as little as $5. Now, of course, you might see more names repeated. That's because they bought more than one entry, which is appreciated, but also gives them more chances to win. So let's see who we have is our big winner, and then we'll do our recap. And we still have time to get a few more people on the other wheel, so let's see if we can do it. Oh, shit. Okay, here we go. I meant to do that. Hey, and Ryan Garber, who struck us earlier with his win, pressed his luck and hit a whammy. He's now hit back. He's struck back. And Ryan Garber has taken home, officially now, the big prize of the night. Congratulations! So Ryan Garber picking up the W, over $250 of magic going to him. And I think that's very fitting, the retribution. He is the comeback king tonight. Ryan Garber picking up the whammy earlier and now going, you can't hold me down. You can't stop me. I will win. I will win. So there we go. Congrats to Ryan Garber. And Ryan, please email us when you have a chance. No rush. info@allthingsmagic.com. And we will get you hooked up with your prizes. There are multiple things coming your way. And a big old thank you for being part of what we do and allowing us, to all of you supporters, allowing us to do these big giveaways each week is a whole lot of fun, but I really couldn't do it without your support. So thank you to everybody for allowing us to do that. So I want to give you guys all one of these.
Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am.
All right, so there we go. Ryan Garber says, oops, where did he go? He says, that's great. Thanks, Luke and fam. You got it, buddy. Congratulations to you on a big old W tonight, a big old win. And Scott R. Smith says, congratulations, Ryan Garber. Big winner. Oh, yeah. Winner, winner. Chicken dinner. Okay, we'll do one of those, too.
Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am.
Oops, I hit the wrong one. I meant to do this one.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
There we go. All right. Email Luke in 2 weeks. Yeah. you only be here for me in 2 weeks. So yeah, that is that. That Spectra logo each week is such a tease. I know. We'll get it out. We're going to get it out. It's just been a slow ride. But, you know, stuff takes time. Stuff takes time. So real quick, let's do a recap on tonight. We talked about some really cool magic tonight. So let's go ahead and tell you in about 60 seconds. Don't go anywhere just yet. We will tell you in about 60 seconds exactly what you might have missed on tonight's show. So here we go.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
Recap time, baby. Let's do it to it. Let's show you right now all the magic, all the stuff that we had for you. Starting with number 1, this is brand new. This is called Distortion. You are able to visibly take a index card and stretch it like this to reveal a card. When it's not like this, it looks like just random lines and stuff. And at the end, you're actually able to hand this out and they can keep it as a souvenir, which gets this really nice visual moment of this happening. So what a great way to reveal some information that you need to force. Called Distortion. Also showed you one of the best packet tricks ever, Sizzle by John Bannon. This is based on the Alex Elmsley classic Dazzle, and you are ending with a surprise finish, after surprise finish, and everything's examinable at the end, and they'll never see it coming. So that is a great piece of magic from John Bannon. Not new, but it might be new to some of you, and that's part of the fun for me is finding some of those older things to tell you about. Also showed you the spin notes, which I think you guys would have a blast with. Portable, easy way to also force things. You could combine that, the spin notes, with the distortion, and now you have a full routine. So there you go. Those are awesome sauce. Also just showed you this, the Twisting 13 Plus. So many different changes in such a small packet of cards. Just visual fun, only 20 bucks. That's a fun one too. And we also reminded you of a couple things. We had some questions coming in. If you're interested in doing like the hug kill type of effect with the numbers, this is a close-up version of it called Make Your Choice. Fits in your wallet. Very cool, able to do that. And it is dry erase, so you can customize this. For a larger version of this, which is what was asked in the first place, we also are proud to offer you 2 sizes of Prestige 2.0, also dry erase, and a parlor or stage version. We have both of these, all of these things I showed you in stock and ready to ship your way. And don't forget, for any higher purchases out there, if you're looking to spend a little more but not spend it all at once, we do offer Afterpay and ShopPay to break up those payments. So you're not stuck with that all at once. So there you go. That is all the goodness this week. So there we go. All right. And tonight, I believe America's Got Talent is on. So if there is magic on the show, it's our job as magicians to vote. You know, vote the magic through if we can. Let's help our magician friends on AGT make it through to the next rounds. Okay, so that is that. Showed you those and those and those. And I have one more thing to show you on the way out. We'll go ahead and show this. I forgot to show it last week and I meant to because it's just too cool. This will be a fun little way to wrap up the show tonight. And as always, thanks for joining us. Appreciate you being here. And if you haven't yet, if you're watching this on the old Facebook, drop a follow on our page. Helps you keep up when we're live. And if you're watching over on YouTube, don't forget to also drop us a sub on our channel. So this is our old pal, Kurt Miller. Kurt Miller in the past has done some very cool videos where he incorporates him performing magic to people in movies. One of my favorite ones was from Star Wars. He did some magic with Star Wars. This time now he's heading over to the SS Enterprise with Star Trek and Spock. And I just love how Kurt does these videos. So if you haven't seen this yet, have a look and then we'll get on out of here.
Kurt's log, start date, June. I've been hired to perform a magic show for Mr. Spock's birthday party. Audience, weird. Spock, not impressed. Everybody having a good time so far? How about you, Spock? Moving on. Turn it off.
How's it going?
Well, I ruined Spock's birthday party, that's for sure.
Yeah.
He hated me. Never even cracked a smile. Now look at him. Over there trying to Google my secrets. Not cool, Spock. How did I even get this gig anyway?
Just lucky, I guess.
So lucky. Well, I've got a new trick that's gonna blow him away.
Sounds most promising.
He's gonna love this trick. You're gonna love this trick.
I think not.
Yes, you will. Check this out. One card, the Joker. Now, they say that Jokers are wild because...
I didn't do it. It's buffering. I don't know what's going on. What's happening here? And friends are reminding me it's the Star Trek as the USS Enterprise. I said it wrong. My bad. Thank you for the reminder of... I don't know why that's not playing. That's weird. I have like super strong signal. Let's just try it again, shall we? Did he take it off? Nah. There we go. Alright. Sorry, guys. That was weird.
Mr. Spock's birthday party. Audience, weird. Spock,
we'll skip.
Sounds most promising.
He's gonna love this trick. You're gonna love this trick.
I think not.
Yes, you will. Check this out. One card, the Joker. Now, they say that Jokers are wild because just like magic, they can become a completely different card. Well?
Apparently, some kind of transposition has taken place.
Well, yeah. That's the trick, Spock. That's the trick. That's literally the trick. It's the whole trick, Spock.
Fascinating.
That's the trick! I think he liked it.
Oh, too good. Too good. So that's Kurt Miller bringing us another classic. And yeah, it's Hungry and Hungover says the editing is crazy good. Clever way to show your magic. Yeah, never seen anyone else do it, especially like this and so well. So there we go. This is perfect. Yeah, it's great. So anyway, that's that. Wanted to bring you one last thing before we scoot on out. Leave on a high note here is I wish you all a great rest of your week. I hope you have a great rest of your week. If you have gigs coming up, you're performing, or if you're out there practicing your magic, just remember one thing as we go, that there was something back in the day. I don't care how long any of us have been doing magic, but there was something back in the day that made you go, I like this stuff. And it made you happy, it made you feel good, it made you want to even learn more about it and be a magician. Remember that when you're going to perform or when you're practicing, keep that passion and that love alive for magic. For me, that's what keeps the fire burning for me. So keep that in mind as you go forward as a magician as well. That's all I got for you this week, friends. Much love to all of you. Thank you for popping on. We are live every Tuesday, 8:30 Eastern Time, and I'll be back to see you for our next show. So with that said, let me go ahead and scoot on out of here. And we have a special guest popping on in. We have the one and only Bonita popping on in to say hello. Bonita girl. That's my guinea girl. She's popping on in to say hello. We love you, girly. We love you. That's our guinea girl. She wants to say hello. So there we go. Guinea girl, we love you. Don't we? We love our friends out there. All right, guys. Have a great rest of your night. We'll catch you next time. Love you, girl. How do I do? Okay. Trying to be quiet. Catch you later, Mark Schaefer. Say bye, Mark. Say bye.
Thank you, and good night.
Say bye-bye, Bonita. Bye-bye.